You're listening to Sip and Grow the podcast, the show where we taste awesome, delicious wines while having unfiltered conversations about our passions, experiences, struggles, entrepreneurship, and life. My name is Nicole Di Pasquale, and I'm a wine enthusiast just trying to pursue her passions and dreams while taking you on the journey with me, one episode at a time. My ultimate goal is to not only bring you wine knowledge and value, but also inspire you to enjoy your process and journey in pursuing your passions and dreams. Because guess what? The person you become while enduring the process is more important. So sit back, grab a glass, and let's sip and grow together. Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sip and Grow the podcast with me, your host, Nicole Di Pasquale. So today I have another Italian wine, and this one is also a native grape to the area that it's from. So let me go ahead and introduce. It is sweating over here because it's very, very hot outside. This bottle, I kid you not, is sweating as much as I am. So the producer's name is called Pojer and Sandri. So like in Italian, it's Pojer e Sandri, and the grape varietal is called Nosiola. It's a 2021 vintage. I found this one in Italy when I went to do my Italy finds, or wine finds in the Italy that opened up in Aventura. This one cost me about $33, so it is higher on the price point, but this producer is super cool because so it's these two guys, Mario Pojer and Fiorentino Sandri. They basically opened up this winery in 1975. So Mario, he inherited these vineyards from his family in Trentino, Alto Adige, Italy, which is the north of Italy. And he got together with Fiorentino, who had just graduated from like studying winemaking in college, and was like, "Hey, my family just gave me these vineyards. Do you want to make some cool wines?" And the guy and Fiorentino was like, "Sure, let's fucking do it." So literally, their whole concept was to create and cultivate grapes that were forgotten. So they were dedicating most of their winemaking to making wine from grapes that people have forgotten about or didn't really know about and were native to the land in the area where their vineyards are. So where their vineyard is. So literally this grape varietal is called Nosiola. Nosiola got its name because in Italian, the word hazelnut is nocciola, and supposedly this gives you like a hazelnut. It has like a taste profile of hazelnut in it as a grape varietal. So we will see when we taste it if there's hints of hazelnut in there. But the whole reason why they gave this grape varietal that name is because they wanted to give it a name that represents hazelnut in Italian without actually using the word nocciola. So it's called nosiola. You see the similarity there? But anyways, I love the fact that they are very much to like sticking to the natural way of making wine, and that they wanted to kind of create wines with grapes that aren't as commonly known as other grapes in Italy. And the other thing that they do, so like Trentino Alto Adige is in the north of Italy, right? So like if bordering that area, like Italy in the north, is Austria. So Austria, their main language is German. And since it's so close, like in proximity, there's actually a lot of German influence in that area of Italy, where some areas do speak German and have like, typical foods from Austria or from German cultures, which would be like pickles, sauerkraut, stuff like that. So another thing that this producer dedicates themselves to is creating red, like any type of vinegars. So like red wine vinegars, white wine vinegars, even like whole fruit vinegars as well. And they do really, really well with that as well. So we're gonna go ahead and try this bad boy and see if it's good or not. I think the price point for it was a little high, but I understand that they're probably like, it's small production, small producer, and I don't know how many, like, I don't know how many bottles they make of this, but it's probably not as much as other wineries. And also they're small, so like they're trying to make their money where they can. So I totally get it. But you know what? The fact that it's literally a mountain wine, because that area is very, like, it's right by the mountains, and so we can call this mountain juice. And I just think like anytime it comes to small production where they like really, really pay attention to the process, and they don't have as many like equipment or funding involved in it, then like I totally understand the price point being a little bit higher, because it's kind of like, you know, when you buy organic goods, or like when you're buying goods that are more like hands-on and a human is focusing on it versus a machine focusing on it. So it's better quality essentially. But anyways, let's go ahead and try this out. So already it's giving me like a pale, almost like a hail, not a hail, like a hay. Why am I saying hail? It's giving me like that pale yellow hay-like color. Ooh. On the nose, I'm getting like sweet notes of like honey, with like a zestiness of lime, and like fresh green fruits, like a crisp green apple, fresh cut grass, lemongrass for sure. And yeah, it's just very like highly acidic smell with sweetness from like honey, pineapple, even peaches. Let's go ahead and try it. Oh my God. So you definitely taste the sweetness of like the honey, pineapple, and even like I would say like a white peach coming through. Higher on the acidity, so anything, it's like it has a really zesty flavor to it with the sweetness of the honey coming through. And I don't really, I think I smell more of the hazelnut than taste the hazelnut in there, because it does have like a nuttiness to it on the nose, but in the taste profile, it's more just like more on the acidic side, and it has like a sweetness to it that's really, really nice and refreshing. I would say it's like medium bodied and goes down very smoothly, and literally, since it's so like zesty and citricy, it makes me want to keep drinking it, especially when it's 90 degrees outside, which I'm sure it's more than 90 degrees right now, but I am sweating and I want to keep drinking this. Honestly, this is a really cool white wine. I've never tasted a white wine like this. I would buy this again. My rating for this would be a 8.8 out of 10. Like, I think it is a phenomenal white wine. It's on high, it's like a highly acidic white wine. So if you're not super into acidic white wines, I wouldn't necessarily say this one's for you, but it's very refreshing. It is on the pricier side for a white wine, but I'm not mad at it. Like, I would buy it again to drink it. I feel like this would go really well with any type of fresh seafood, or even like really funky cheeses. Like, ooh, I have a truffle, what's it called? The French cheese. I have a truffle brie cheese in my fridge that I'm gonna try it with this wine. I feel like that would pair really, really well. But yeah, I feel like this is overall a really good, nice white wine, and it's something I've never tried before. Like, I can't compare it to like a typical like white wine, because I just feel like it has its own character and it does its own thing. So honestly, I'm not mad at it. Let me know if you guys try it. Let me know if you like it. But you know what? Either way, I'm gonna buy it again. I promise you that. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Cheers.